A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from early turnover and converted into an opening touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start the drive with Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It won't be easy here after that sack. Now you got Trubisky and the Steelers facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. It's brought in by Harris. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20. Yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was this successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, it's Wentz. Out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's Trubisky. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Trubisky's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, it's Snell. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action with Trubisky. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Snell will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 46 yards. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now it's Trubisky. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Trubisky. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a play fake. Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket to the right side and complete to Thomas. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Wentz. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Witt's going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 55 is my guy. 55. 65.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Just like that.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check 24. Check 24. Switch, switch, switch. Slam, slam, slam. Out, out, out.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On third down, here's Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he finds McLaurin and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Now Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Pulls it in at the 13. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll toss to Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Here's Trubisky.
Escaping the pressure right.
He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Throwing now is Trubisky. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll